foot look really badly mangled, or you can't tell?
It's in a very old angle.
Okay, I see him now, just to the left, Laura at the end here. Right, fella. Alright, fella. I think we'll just get him in the grass to make sure we can keep him contained. I'm scared him to death in the grass, but that's the trouble. So I want to try to make sure he doesn't run before we're ready for him to. Okay. If you could just literally just steady that and put your thumb there so that it doesn't go back in, that'd be brilliant. I don't want him to go until we're ready.
That's well on the way.
That's gone all the way around that foot. I don't think it's done any major damage. That's just gone around the foot. Tiny bit of blood, not very much. Just depends whether that leg's broken or not. Come on, fella. No, fella. God, it's round there as well. He's done it twice. I don't believe it. That's twice. Right, fella, I know. Right, let's have a look. All right, fella. Just sit there for a minute. So, nothing was that tight. That leg's obviously going to be very stiff and I'm not very happy. So I want to see that it's moving. Seems to be moving. Doesn't seem to be broken. I think it should come back just to be checked, to be honest. I think it's all right, but I just like him to have 24 hours back at the centre to make sure he's going to be all right, to be honest. Cool. So you can see where he's been biting. He's obviously doesn't know what to do, so he just bites the tree like crazy. A lot of blood around there. But let's get him back, see what happens. Right, thanks very much for that call, guys.
Well done.
We'll get him back and hopefully he'll be home sometime later on today or tomorrow. Once back at the centre, it was off to the treatment room to get a full assessment from our vet, Sally. I don't think there's anything broken. But it's obviously swollen where he's been fighting. He's been biting a branch for hours. You see all the blood on the branch where he was biting it. He got away lightly. He's lucky he didn't break it, to be honest, the way it was all twisted round. So he's had a lucky escape, I think.
How long was he?
Well, obviously, he'd been hanging out for probably hours. But when I put him down, although it was stiff and out, he was starting to place it. So he's bringing it back and placing it. So I think it's just bit sort of damage where it's been there for so long, but anything serious. Yeah. Having discovered no breaks, Sally began shaving the fur around the wounds to enable her to clean and treat them.
That one can glue back together as well. And that's just grazing, really.
After thoroughly cleaning the injured areas, Sally used surgical glue to seal the wounds. Once complete, the fox was taken to a pen to rest and recover. Come on in. In we go. Look, a nice little home. You've even got your own central heating. Look, a little place you can hide. Go on in. In you go. Go on in. Go on in. In you go. I'm going behind where I feel safer. Right, you stay there, sweetheart. We'll get you some food. So Sally's cleaned the wounds. We've given it some painkiller and some antibiotic. I just want to see that that leg's working. If it actually looks very bright later on, we might even let it go tonight. We'll just see how we go. To ensure no internal damage was done, Maru took the fox for an X-ray.
It's good, everything is good. So she's still not using the leg at all, but the whole leg is really swollen and probably painful. So I'm hoping after a few days of anti-inflammatories she will start improving. She's only has been here for a couple of days now.
Luckily, with no signs of major damage, the fox was given medication and taken to a pen to rest and recover. A few days later, Maru came to check the fox to see how she was getting on.
Take the towel, take the towel. And if you close the box and put the towel in the box, like this we put her comfy there. Right, so we have her now, I just need to check the leg. Just need to check the inflammation, which I'm pretty sure is gone, because we can tell the difference between legs now. That's perfect. Okay, so then what we're gonna do now, she's good to go. That's it. I'm done. I'm done with you, Foxy. She's so angry. Perfect. She's good.
Once Maru had given the fox the all clear, it was time to release it back to the wild. Right, Foxy, nearly back to where you found. Just don't go in any fences. You are literally 10 yards from your fence. Come on, don't go near any more fences and don't bite me. Go on, off you go. See, you didn't want to go in there, now you don't want to go out, do you? Hey? Yeah, I do. Look, didn't even turn and say thank you. No wave, no goodbye, no nothing. Well, have a good Christmas. She came from this bit of fence here where the hole still is. You just wouldn't have thought that something jumping up through there or whatever could actually twist its leg around, get it round that way and back that way. It's nearly impossible. So how it got stuck like that, I have no idea. But there's a little hole where she was. I'm just going to bend that up out of the way actually because it's a bit sharp and nasty. But it really is tragic that so many animals, deer, foxes, get stuck in this type of fence and twist their leg around in that, which you'd think was nearly impossible. So if she goes through a hole again, let her go through that one.
If you like our videos, please subscribe to our channel by pressing the red button. And make sure you hit the bell to get notifications of our latest content. If you want to help us save wildlife, please donate. Every £1 you give will help us to save more wildlife.